What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run, trying to get things done. It is a absolutely brutal -4 degrees out here this Motor City morning. But I got stuff to do, so I'm out here anyway. And of course, I'm always kicking with y'all while I'm out here. A shout out to you guys who have been with me since I was doing the 10,000 step walks. I still get those 10,000 steps in. Right now I got to do them on the treadmill. I know I told you guys that I would still get them in when it was cold, and I was doing that. But when it gets this level of cold, I'm sorry, your boy can't risk getting sick out here for the sake of just getting the steps in outside. So inside steps for now until the weather gets a bit more manageable. I'm used to cold weather. I was born and raised in the great state of Michigan. But this level of cold, I don't want nothing to do with it. But let's get into the story. And this guy, I'm not going to drop his name. You guys probably know who his name is already, so I'm not going to drop his name. But the internet's been having fun with it. I don't think it's funny, really, but the internet's been having a lot of fun with it, making memes of it. And you got this guy who he pulls up to a coffee shop, apparently some bikini coffee shop. You know, I don't know nothing about that. That must be an out west thing, because we don't really do that over here in the Midwest. So that must be an out west thing. But it is a bikini coffee shop. The guy goes through the drive-thru and he has no pants on. When he pulls up to the window, he's got a goofy grin on his face. He's in a Dodge Challenger and he clearly has no pants on, and he's reaching down into his crotch area, presumably, giving himself a hand, if you will. And the woman in the window was recording. So he was caught in the act of being on his bullshit. She told him he needs to leave. That goofy grin turned into one of panic. He was scared. He goes pulling off. The video gets uploaded to the internet. Of course, it goes viral. Why wouldn't it? Well, the guy turned around and offed himself half a day later or something like that. It's just really a silly situation to be involved in altogether. Now, I've seen people react differently. For the most part, people don't believe that anything of value was lost. I was shocked initially, though, when this story was first going viral, about how some people were kind of blaming the woman that caught him on camera. Forget the perp. Let's blame the woman who caught the perp. Like, why was she already filming? It just seems like a setup. I swear, people want to hold everybody but the wrongdoer accountable. I did some looking into it myself, and the reason why the woman was already recording is because he had already been through there, I think like 3 times that day, something like that, 3 times, possibly 4 times. He had already been through there a few times that day on his dumb shit. This time, though, they were ready for him. When they seen his car, because, his car sticks out. It's a Challenger. We all know what those look like. Black Challenger, people see him get into the drive-thru in his black Challenger. And so one of the workers who saw him alerted everybody else. And that's why the woman was at the window ready to catch him in the act. And she did. So nothing about this is funny to me, because it's all so goofy. The guy is just goofy on all levels. And I don't mean to speak ill of the departed, but it's just really hard not to call the guy goofy when his viral moment before offing himself was something so silly. Like, bro, what are you doing? What are you hoping to accomplish? What is the end goal here? Why do you keep pulling up to the same shop with your pants off? Like, what is going on with you, man? And then to make matters worse, the dude had a wife and daughter at home. Bro, you got a wife at home. Why you out here doing this goofy creeper stuff? It's just very confusing. And I'm not confused very often. But this is very confusing behavior for a dude that's got a wife and kids at home. Or a kid, rather. And then in an era where there's cameras everywhere, we are in the information era. There's cameras everywhere. Why did you think that you could keep doing the same dumb stuff, committing the exact same stupid action, and not eventually get caught? I don't get this at all. So if my heart goes out to anybody, it's not the guy who committed the suit. It's his wife and daughter. His wife, I don't know if she knew that the dude was on some dumb stuff and just kind of ignored that. Perhaps she did, perhaps she didn't. Oftentimes, people, they will overlook and never mind certain unsavory behaviors just to say they got a husband. I don't know if that's her situation or not, but the daughter has to grow up without a father, and that's just truly tragic because she's completely innocent here. The mom is, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt that she's innocent in this too, that she didn't know anything. But the daughter, I mean, that's a kid. She didn't ask to be here, so she's truly just the one who loses ultimately. She doesn't get to see her father because, to my understanding, the daughter's really young. Like, he had a really young daughter. So that's the only thing about this that I'm just like, man, yeah, I feel. But him, listen, y'all, and I say this, I say this from the heart. Some of y'all, not all, of course, gotta stop being so horny. I don't know what's going on with you. You got too much free time. Something. You gotta stop being so horny. It's got you out here doing really stupid stuff. Some of y'all are watching too much of the hub and releasing your essence daily, multiple times a day. Form some kind of discipline. Channel that energy into something more productive. Go to the gym. I mean, this guy, looking at him, he really didn't look like a dude that was very masculine and strong. So he likely would have better, he'd have been better off channeling all this energy that he clearly didn't know what to do with into the gym to better himself. Because what he ultimately ended up doing, not only was it something that was not beneficial to him, it was something so embarrassing that the dude ultimately decided to take his own life behind it. So I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.